Good evening and salutations, my Y&R fans. I haven't actually did a Y&R review, and it's been a very long time. But all right. So I got a couple of questions about Adam. So he's talking to Sally, right? And he's talking about the company that he seems like he's kind of bummed out about not getting. But here's my thing, though. You're rich. Like you're rich. I mean, it's one of those things where if he was just average everyday Joe Schmo guy, I heard he was back in the day before he got, he met the Newmans and stuff like that. But like, you're rich. You can literally be pursuing your own passion projects. And granted, I don't know if he has the amount of money it takes to buy that company, but bro, you have enough money to sit there and probably, at the very least, start to fund your own company. So I don't understand why he's that brokenhearted about, oh, well, Victoria doesn't want to sit there and buy the company and, so now it's a done deal. It's like, why does that matter? Now, when Sally was sitting there asking him to come to the appointments, like, like some sort of constellation prize, like, well, maybe you could sit there and, you can come with us to, see the gender and the sex of the boy, whatever. I'm just like, he's the father of the child. Like, why is that like? I mean, granted, she does have a right to sit there and refuse him going there, but it's one of those things where it's like, why is it that big of a deal? He should be there to sit there and find out the sex of his child as well. So I don't understand why she was sitting there trying to, like, she was trying to offer him a treat or something. I really, that just kind of bothered me. But you had a nice little moment. He felt the baby kick and everything. Summer is just my nerves, working my nerves. You know, on General Hospital, Spencer, I don't like him. Okay, he is an entitled, privileged prick. He's been working my nerves too. He hasn't been working my nerves lately. I don't know if like these two characters are just like taking turns, but like she gets all up in Summer's face. I mean, well, first of all, I don't understand why Sally was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. If there's anything that I can do," Sally, you know damn well she don't like you. You know she don't like you. Why? And you're in her face, so that they're trying to offer condolences and stuff like that. So of course, Summer acts like a 12-year-old child and starts like throwing a temper tantrum, like I don't like you with my dad and this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, take that down a couple of notches, okay? Like, she's pregnant. Don't sit there and try to like get yourself a pat on the back for because you told off a pregnant chick. Like that whole scene was just so irritating. And granted, I'm not a super fan of Sally, but I felt like it was just so unnecessary. But this is what it's like dealing with Summer. I'm so glad this chick is back on the show. Jesus Christ. Jeremy finds out that Phyllis isn't where she's supposed to be. And the dude is pissed off. So he winds up going to the funeral or the memorial, whatever crap you want to sit there and call it. Um, Lily was sitting there trying to tell Daniel to take some time off from working, but, some people work better working through grief. So, and also you talked about, that's one of the benchmarks of actually his project is getting people to sit there and deal with their trauma. So it would kind of go against the whole, I don't know, the ideology of the game. So, Lucy was there, Danny was there, which, yay, great, Danny's there. I don't know, the way he was sitting there talking about Lily, he just kind of pissed me off. And then one minute he's sitting there trying to talk crap about her, the next minute he's like, Lily, so, Daniel was in a really bad place. Daniel was in a bad place. So why didn't you call, I don't know, anyone else? You seem like you had so much issues talking behind her back before, but you want to So he just so they start this stupid memorial. Phyllis is there in some sort of really bad wig. And Phyllis, you're trash. Okay? Phyllis, you are 100% trash because you are literally watching the pain and your children's eyes of them mourning you and missing you. But your obsession to get back to Diane is so great that you got no problems putting your children through unspeakable pain just to get one over on Diane. But she loves her children. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So everyone's there. Lauren, Michael Baldwin, um, Victor, the Nikki, everyone's there. They all say great things, I imagine, about her because I've fast forwarded through pretty much all of it. Um, Remember so many were nice words. They also tried to kick Jeremy out a couple of times, but I think he finally left. Maybe I'm not really too sure because yeah, I think he left. And yeah, he's pissed off. He was like, "Yo, listen, I don't need this chicken, in the way of the plans I'm that you're trying to make." So yeah, you know, Phyllis may be faking her death, but she keep it up with Jeremy. She might actually really be dead. Okay, I haven't watched the show as long as other people. And I've heard that she's like the equivalent of like Carly and Nina. I know a lot of people like her. She is the definition of messy, soap opera messy, which is good for the show. She is irritating as hell for me, so I'm not exactly a fan of her. But I know people like her, so it is what it is. Um, I still think that this storyline with Phyllis being faking her death is kind of stupid. It'd be somewhat interesting to see what Diane is going to sit there and face because everyone hates the evil Diane. I know that people hated her a while back, and you have every right. You have every right to sit there and hate her back then. You have every right to sit there and hate her now. I just feel like the people that do not like her now, they come up with the flimsiest of excuses not to like this chick now. She's been lying ever since she's been back. Ooh, she's been lying. That's the reason why you can't stand her because she's been lying, and this is the reason why you want her to go down because she's been lying. It's just asinine. But I don't know. When it comes to a soap opera, a lot of times there's certain things that I don't necessarily always get, or I just don't go with, and it's because I'm generally just a very logical person. I'm a very logical person. Yeah, I could sit there and watch a bunch of DC and Marvel stuff and everything like that, and superheroes and supernatural stuff, and I'm loving it. And that is definitely not logical, any of it. But when it comes to a soap operas, maybe because it's more ground based, I tend to be a little more logical. So a lot of things sometimes it's like with soap operas, it's like some things you just kind of got to go with, and I refuse. I refuse. Um, I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else that happened, so I think I'm just gonna go. If I missed anything, I'll be obviously talking about it tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, um, during the live stream, like I do with all the soap operas. I would love to actually get to a point where I'm doing this a lot more as far as my Y&R reviews, because there's just things in this show that, even while I'm watching it, it's just like, I gotta talk about this. Like, I gotta talk about this. So I hope that I can sit there and balance on my schedule a little bit more when I can actually start doing more Y&R reviews. And eventually doing all Florida reviews. Um, yeah, that's all I can really think about. With that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in my next video.